I love stand-up. Stand-up's great, but the weirdest part about it is that I have to deal with all your faces, right? And all you gotta do is deal with this one. That's not 100% true, because sometimes you laugh and you look at the person you came with and they're not looking back and you're like, I'm so lonely. You know? But it's crazy because I gotta look at all your faces, and some of you look like you're having a good time and some of you look like you're not. Right? And I don't know if the people that look like they're not having a good time aren't having a good time, or they just don't know how to use their face. Right? 'Cause some people don't know how to use their faces, and that's why their lives suck. Because their eyebrows keep on blocking them from having a good time. They're walking around thinking the world's shit, but it's not. Their facial control is. But it's also not their fault, because we don't get taught what we need to know in school. Right? They don't teach us how to be people. They don't teach us how to use money. They teach us stupid shit like don't talk to strangers. Right? But what happens if you wind up in the back of a stranger's van? You're gonna be like, don't worry, I got this. That's the stupidest advice ever. They shouldn't teach us not to talk to strangers. They should teach us how to break out of fucking vans. And other cool shit, like how to get out of a duffel bag or a basement. Or at least teach us how to use our faces. Because for the first 14 years of my life, I was just walking around with a slack jaw. I was just like, oh. I didn't know what a slack jaw was. I just knew what gravity was, and I wasn't gonna fight it all day. You know? And then when I was 14, my buddy went, hey, Pat, why you always walk around with a slack jaw for? I said, what's that? He goes, oh, it's when you walk around with your mouth open all the time. And then I closed my mouth and my life got better. Yeah, because it turns out people judge you based on your face. And it's not fair because you don't get to choose it, right? It's not like you walk into a store and you're like, I'll have that one. And they're like, are you sure you want your life to be that hard? You know, but sometimes I feel like people look at me and they're like, ugh, why'd you invest in that model? And I'm like, I didn't. I was born with it, and besides, true beauty's on the inside, right? It just sucks that ugly's on the front porch scaring everybody away. You know, but sometimes you meet people that have beautiful faces, but they got asshole souls. And you're like, how the fuck do you still got that face? Why hasn't someone keyed it yet? Right? And that's why I think you shouldn't have a face until you're 18. And on your 18th birthday, you go for your face audition, get the face you deserve.